So good morning. Today is the 3rd of May. This is the second time I've attempted to record the May channel update. The first one I did a couple of days ago, but unfortunately there was no sound. I don't know why. I've subsequently tested the microphone that I was using and it works, so I don't know what happened. So if this channel update isn't particularly good, then I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes on this channel sometimes. So April 2021 was quite a busy month. We had an awful lot of reviews that we filmed that month, and also some other things like the top 10 best-selling cars and special art sessions, and even a live stream, which you know, that was in May. I do apologise. We did do, I think, one in April, but not that many. This month also promises to be very busy. I would have liked to have had something like No Budget Reviews ready for today, but unfortunately one of the cars I was going to film, that's actually not ready for filming at the moment. We will do that again some other time. This week I will be actually on the road quite a lot, so we've got an episode of Tweed Jacket Reviews we're filming tomorrow. And actually, it's quite a significant car, and I'm going to put a walk around of that car up tomorrow once we've actually done the filming. And I'm going straight from there to do some more Tweed Jacket Reviews filming, and also 2 episodes of No Budget Reviews, and I think 3 walk-arounds as well. So there's an awful lot coming up on the channel. But I suppose even bigger news than that is I'm currently sat in the Tivoli, and it came back from the garage about 2 days ago. I've done something like 100 miles in it so far, and it seems to be fine, so that's a huge relief. The problem was, as was originally mooted 3 weeks ago when it actually broke down, the clutch slave cylinder. It's not a very common problem on these cars, but it's not unheard of either, and that was fixed under warranty, which I'm very, very grateful for. Obviously, SsangYong do have a 7-year warranty, and it was all sorted out, and now I've got my car back, and I'm pretty relieved, as you can imagine. One of the other things that I was doing over this weekend was with Mr. Bill from the Rolls Wheels channel, having a little look at a potential venue for the Lloyd Vehicle Consulting Social event on the 24th of July. And we went over there. It was something that he'd actually suggested to me, and I think it's going to be okay. It looks like it has enough space for the needs that we would have on such an event, which is good. I'm not going to give it away on the channel, as I've said before. We're not going to do that because we do need to control the numbers of people who are coming. We do have a number of people who have signed up, and actually there's more people who signed up so far than I thought there might be, which is good. And people are coming from, in some cases, quite a long way away to be there, which is wonderful. I never thought, you know, when I did one of these, and people would want to come from so far away. I just want to emphasise though that with that we will be planning another couple of these events, one in the Midlands and probably one in the Northwest in the future. So if you think that Hampshire is too far away, and of course some of you it is a ridiculous journey, then you won't necessarily lose out. There will be closer options to come. This is just something that we're doing because we don't want to see just whether it's a sort of, you know, viable option for us. I think so far that it is. It's really as well more like Lloyd Vehicle Consulting and Friends, because we've got Planet Auto coming, Mr. and Mrs. Quirk, we've seen Mr. Bill from Rolls Wheels, and Mr. Cotton, a rubbish mechanic, who will bring one of his exceptionally well maintained fleet of classics. So if you haven't already done so and you wish to be part of it, then we have a link to the SurveyMonkey site, which I'm using to collate the information in the description below. Also in there we have a link to buy merchandise ahead of the event. I've just put in the first order for people who signed up wanting stuff in the last week or so. and we do actually have a couple of other designs that we will be, I think, trialling actually at the social event, other than the one we've come up with, which is we don't talk about deals on this channel, which I think is very apt, because that wasn't the first ever video we ever made on the channel. One of the things that I discussed at some length on the live stream 2 days ago was the fact that we have been a channel that, you know, has an in-joke about diesels for a very long time, and yeah, since the beginning of the channel 2.5 years ago, it's not something that's been new. And you know, obviously when we do feature cars with the forbidden fuel engine, we either sort of have to sort of apologise in a joking way, or we have to put it on contingency reviews. And contingency reviews is a useful way to sort of do that. And sometimes I do find myself reviewing cars with forbidden fuel engine, and sometimes they actually are quite suitable for their purpose. That Ssangyong Brexit W, I think a lot of people will say it's probably best to have a forbidden fuel engine or something like that. And yeah, I can completely understand that. It's actually a pretty good car, particularly for towing and things like that. And where Dan is and the sort of things Dan does, it's very suitable for that. So it's not that we hate them on the channel, it's just that the government really just don't want people to drive, particularly pre-Euro 6 forbidden fuel engine cars, into most of the cities now, and pre-Euro 4 petrols, it's the same. And you know, there's lots of legislation coming up to ban combustion cars if they don't have any form of major electrical assistance by 2030 in this country. It's just a sort of very controversial issue at the moment, and it's affected a lot of people's lives. And you know, it's just such a convenient thing to sort of say, and I think a lot of you enjoy it. Again, it's not because we hate the things. We've had a number of actually forbidden fuel cars on the channel over the last 2 years, especially. We have. It's just that the more time that passes, all the sales of forbidden fuel cars dwindle away from sort of 10 years ago, maybe over 50%, to something like 10% now. Obviously, we'll look at the statistics of that when we go into more detail on the top 10 best-selling cars of April 2021. Other things we've got coming up this month are the shambolic shuffles at the end of the month that are actually going to return, which is wonderful. One event I'm going to, which I can guarantee we're going to have a couple, will be a Retro Rides Weekend, which is at the Goodwood Circuit in Sussex, right at the end of the month. And I'm very pleased to say that one of my channel viewers, who actually had his car featured on No Budget Reviews, is going to be providing me with suitable cars to turn up in. So he and I are going to be coming together, which should be nice. I'm looking forward to that. It's been a car that's been quite popular as well, so that's really good. So yes, No Budget Reviews, sensible second-hand reviews, sensible second-hand classics, all these things will continue. In fact, I'm filming 2 episodes of No Budget Reviews this very week. I was going to do 3, but the car isn't available. So yeah, I know a lot of you really like particular No Budget Reviews. It really started that as a cost-saving measure for the channel, and it never would have happened without Tweed Jacket Reviews being in there in the first place. But some of you really prefer, and that's fine. But you know, personally, I think that Tweed Jacket Reviews is the best format we've got, and we will continue to make them, just in more limited numbers, for the fact that we weren't able to film any for a very, very long time at the beginning of this year, and also that they do cost a fair bit of money to make, way more than any other format of video on the channel. And that's because I don't edit them myself, I don't film them myself, and that means, in theory, they should be a lot better than the other types of review, but it just depends what you prefer. I know some people that that's not really their thing, and that's absolutely fine. Just know that they exist, and that particularly Mr. Franks and I think that you know, that's the sort of best work that we are able to do. Anyway, that's, I think, quite enough for this extra long May 2021 channel update. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell to be informed of new uploads. Social media links are down below, along with those links to the Google form for ordering merchandise for the channel, and also the SurveyMonkey link to sign up for the social event in Hampshire on the 24th of July. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching.